Sponsorships can be a really great way for you to earn some more money, to underride some of the expenses of your tour, and put a little bit more money in your pocket, especially when your visions align and the brands align. Like, you want to make sure you're having a brand that's sponsoring your tour that you believe in. For example, if you were a Christian band or something like that, you're probably not going to have Jack Daniels sponsor you or Jägermeister, okay? Where if you're a touring club band that totally drinks and whatnot, that could make perfect sense, okay? But maybe you don't even have to be a Christian band or a non-Christian band. You just got to make sure you believe in the product that you're representing or that you're showcasing on tour, whether you're putting banners up or you're talking about it or doing an ad or your music is somehow connected with them. You want to make sure you really believe in what you're doing and not just selling out for the money, okay? There's a lot of different stories out there, like Alicia Keys, who did that ad with BlackBerry, but supposedly she uses an iPhone, okay? There's other stories of other artists where Pepsi sponsored them for some commercial or some situation, but then they went and drank Coke in public. And so obviously they're not aligned with their visions and what they believe in and what they're going for. So if there's a brand that wants to sponsor you, like I've had a clothing company want to offer to sponsor me and give me money, and I turned it down because it didn't make sense. I didn't like their clothes, so I don't want to wear it on stage if I don't like it, even if it's for an extra $150 per night, and at the end of the tour I'd make an extra 1,000, 2,000. It wasn't enough for me. But maybe if there's a company you can find where there's clothing you really dig and you want to wear it on stage, or it's jewelry, girls, or wristbands, or some kind of accessories that you believe in, you want to rock it on stage and make sure you get photos and post about it online, and they want to give you, $100 to $300 per show or whatever the agreement is, cool. Just make sure it works. Same thing with energy drinks. It could be anything, Red Bull sponsors a lot of tours and whatnot and artists, and sometimes it's money, sometimes it's just drinks. It's just cans of Red Bull. Maybe you sell them at your merch table or something like that. There's so many creative ways you can approach sponsorships. When it gets into the corporate ones and reaching out to these companies and just saying, hey, look, this is our demographic. This is how many people are at our show, and these are the markets we're going to be touring in. And you put together a package for them and say, hey, this is where we're going to be. Do you want to put your brand in front of our audience, in front of our fans? And maybe you even give them packages. We've done this where we've gone to different companies and corporations and said, you want to sponsor the show? This is how many people are going to be here. This is the demographic, the age, whether it's genre specific, more males or more females, or maybe 50-50. And we have these different packages. We have a bronze package for $300. We have a gold package for maybe $800, and the platinum package is $1,500. And maybe the different packages give them more access to your audience. Whether that's one of them is getting an email blast, one of them's getting a photo done, posted on Instagram or on your social media, or maybe you shoot a video for them talking about it. There's so many different ways you can negotiate. There's another really awesome company that I have worked with. It's an organization called World Vision, and they have an Artists Associate program where you talk about World Vision at your show and you give people in your audience the opportunity to sponsor a child and save a life. And World Vision obviously has marketing dollars. They spend it on TV, but I know they would rather spend it on artists because it's a direct relationship with the fan, and they've seen a really good turnaround on that as compared to TV advertising. And they give artists money based upon how many children they get sponsored. So you basically get paid to change kids' lives. So if that's something that triggers your heart and also triggers your pocket, might be something that you're interested in. But again, you got to be true to you and what you're doing and how you're associating your brand. And obviously, if you're in a band and there's multiple people that have to make the decision, you got to make sure you guys are all on the same page and your visions align for what you want, because a lot of people have different opinions and see different things, and so you got to make sure you're going in the same path. And don't sell out. I encourage you, don't sell out just to the corporation or to the brand, and especially if it's not gonna work with your image, it's not worth it. Just keep making great music and building your business and focus on marketing your music. But yes, sometimes, especially if it's a brand you're stoked about and you like and you buy their stuff anyways, or you support their stuff anyways, if you guys can come together, do a partnership, why not? So I hope that gives you some ideas to go after sponsors. It can be a great way to make some extra money and help cover expenses for touring.